show. Don't miss this stuff.
Hey, I'm Gary.
And I'm Eric. Did you know that Red Eye Radio is on WOCA The Source every night from 2 to 6 a.m. and it's live?
That's right. No tape shows here.
We know that the news doesn't sleep.
And neither do we. So we're here with you live from 2 till 6 a.m. every weekday. Call us 866-90-RED-EYE. So join me, Gary McNamara.
And me, Eric Harley, every weeknight to discuss the latest in news and entertainment.
Right here on WOCA The Source.
Hey, Matt, I know Sunrise Automotive does auto stuff, but I need some tires for my truck. Can you recommend someone?
Yes, I can. We do that.
No, I mean, I need them installed and balanced and all that.
Yep, we do that.
Well, my son needed his windows tinted.
Yep, we do that.
I need my
too.
seat replaced.
Yep, we do that too.
I need a new roof line, a new spoiler, and a new trunk.
We can even do that too.
Okay, I get it. I suppose you can also do a radio show too, huh?
Well, as a matter of fact, join me every Monday at 10 for auto repair with personal care here on The Source.
Of course you do. We are The Source, WOCA.
I love the bass part in that song. I never paid attention to the bass part in that song before. Oh my goodness, look at that. Thank you, Joe. Wow. Thank you, Joe. Oh, let me show you my answer.
I beg your pardon?
Come here. Look at this. This is my poor man's animation. Watch this.
Come on.
Oh, look at that.
Joe at your place?
How you like that trick? Oh. There goes away. Yeah. Anthony James is in the studio. We're going to learn about traveling. I traveled yesterday.
See what I got to put up with?
I went to the airport yesterday. I got out of town. I went to the Tampa air. I didn't go anywhere on an airplane. I helped Robin pick up her mom.
Yep.
Wow. All I did was drive. I was just a driver.
Well, you know that there's some new stuff. I guess it's not new. It's new to me, but my sister flies a lot. She works for the big ALS Foundation of the United States. So she travels. Well, she said that she has this thing with this. You can get this TSA thing to where you basically register. And it's maybe $80 to $100. You send in your fingerprints and all those things, so you don't have to stand in line that long.
Really?
Oh, really?
Right.
Wow.
So you can get your you get all of these. You get your fingerprints done. It's you get all the information to basically do all your background checks and stuff like that. So it's less time at the airport.
Is Donald Trump allowing Muslims to do that?
I would not believe he is. Oh goodness! Not in this country. Wow. That guy.
Oh, not a fan then.
I just, I don't, I understand what he's saying. I understand.
Oh no, I didn't mean to take you there.
Something. Well, no, I don't mind. I understand what he's saying. I understand these things, but a lot of people don't want to be PC, all the time now. But there's just human morality things that you just don't say. Period. I don't.
Well, it's not America. I mean,
it's not everybody.
It requires more talking. That's what I think.
Exactly.
So
Anthony's chewing the best gum, by the way. I love that flavor.
Oh yeah, I love the spearmint.
Really good.
So
How do you know?
Because I can smell it.
Oh, that's
It's
good.
really
That means
nice. It's working. Yeah.
Oh.
That means I don't have bad
Smells
breath
good.
too. That's good.
So how's are we showing up at your place this Friday? Is that when we're doing this thing?
The 18th.
The 18th. Okay.
Next
okay.
Friday.
Okay.
Yes, next Friday.
Next Friday.
So yeah, travel tips.
So yesterday at the airport, lots of people going here and there. I hadn't been to the airport in so long.
Frontier. Jump on Frontier Airlines.
Why?
I got a round trip ticket from Orlando to Dulles in January.
Right.
For $98.
Wow.
Round trip.
That is great.
Yes.
That is wonderful.
There's a lot of $49 flights.
Is it because it's January?
I don't believe so. I think they're just they're just in it. I mean, they're getting these. What you have to do is you have to book early enough in advance. So they probably have a certain amount of $49 flights.
Do they have
You
like
bump
wooden
up.
seats? It's called Frontier.
If they do,
You don't care.
Or more than
no.
one
If
tier.
they do, I'm getting off the plane. I'm not.
Do you not have a
No
question?
Fred Flintstone flying.
Robin's mom flew from New York to Florida. She went to New York. She lives here. So it was the end of her visit there. 3 hours. I used to, now I haven't flown in years, but when I did, I used to fly from Tampa to New York all the time. It was always 2 hours.
Huh?
Did they slow the planes down? What happened?
I believe that it's more of the it's the traffic. You got so much more air traffic now. So a
Oh.
lot of the times that you're spending, you're circling the
Oh,
airport.
okay. That makes
You're
sense.
trying to figure out when to land. Most of the time, you're in, especially when you're a bigger city, you're in that city probably about 30 minutes before you even touch the ground. It's just the lots of flying around, trying to make sure you get. If you at any given time, if you're down in Orlando or you're near an airport somewhere, just watch how many planes are in.
I never did
in the
that.
surrounding.
Is that right? You see them.
Right, and the lower they are means okay, you're next in line, or you're next in line for this. So the patterns from when they landing is there. So most of the time you're there about 30 minutes before.
Oh, okay.
It's just
Okay.
it's when it works well. It's a very well-oiled machine, isn't it?
Yes.
I mean, the plane lands. You get off the plane. You get on the little tram, and you're in your family with your family. Get your suitcase, and you're done.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
very pain-free last night. I thought it was like, gosh, I remember it being a hard thing.
Yeah. well,
I had a joke, by the way. Do you know why they don't allow people to take roadkill onto an airplane?
Why?
Because they only allow so much carry-on. Did you get the joke? Carry-on?
You know what? I am hijacking all of your jokes.
There was a couple there, and then when we were waiting for baggage, they flew with their dog, and they had a dog carrier with them. And my mother said she could hear the dog every
Yeah.
once in a while throughout the flight. I didn't realize you could bring them with the seat. I thought you had to be at baggage.
You know,
My dog's
I didn't know this. Usually it's in the undercarriage compartment, but I think with a lot of the ADA and your service animals, they might be allowed on there.
And that could have been. You never
That
know.
could have been.
Yeah.
But usually when they are those type of service animals, they're usually trained to be a service animal, so they're not barking and these types of things. But you have so many different ADA things now. You have service animals. Usually service animals used to be just for the blind or the hard of hearing or the hard of hearing, deaf and hearing. But now you have what's called emotional support animals.
Yes.
So
Yes.
they might not go through as much training. I don't know because I'm not a dog trainer. I'm not, but so they might not go through as much training. So it just really depends. You have to, especially in the hotel industry, you have to be very keen to what is and what's not.
Oh, yeah, because they might sneak a pet in there if it's a no
They do it
pet.
all the time.
Did you hear about
Oh.
two drink Rin? The German Shepherd. This is not a joke. There's a dog called the 2 Drink Rin. If you've got an alcohol problem, but your doctor says you're okay with 2, just don't have more than 2. The dog will stop you when you go for a third drink.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
2 Drink Rin. Yeah.
Do they do them with Oreos too, or?
Yeah, that's my problem.
Oh yeah, let's do that. Yeah, you're right, because that is my problem. That's one of my problems. I don't overdrink. You're right.
Oh my! I never
The
do that.
best way to cut back on Oreos, though, is to allow yourself only to eat them when your wife is asleep. Because then that plastic that covers the Oreo is so noisy. When somebody else is asleep, you'll say, "Oh, I can't do it. She'll hear me."
You know what that does?
It'll wake her.
Yes. There's no more sneaking off to the bathroom for me.
When you booked your flight with Frontier and you figured out your destination, did you then go to a travel agent or to the hotels that you're going to be staying at to find out what's going on in the area? And can people come to Homewood Suites to find out what's going on?
No, what? Because when you're booking a flight like that, you already have basically a general idea of what you're going to that city to do. So if you're looking for package deals, a lot of people might look for package deals. They would use an Expedia or a Travelocity, and they were booked there. But on there, they booked their flight, your hotel, and your car rental at the same exact time.
Oh.
See, me, I know where I'm staying. That hotel has a shuttle, so all they needed a flight. So I booked my flight. So and I'm staying at a certain hotel that has that shuttle. So it just depends on what you're doing and where you're going. But the best travel tip I can say is look for the package deals, because there's always, I'll say that it's twofold. Look for the package deals first. But if you can find a flight for $49, then it might be cheaper to just piece it together after that. Because one of the biggest thing, if you're traveling, especially for 5 to 7 days, the most expense you're gonna, as a vacationer, is the hotel. The hotel's the biggest expense.
Yeah.
So what is your choice with the car? Do you leave your car at home and take a limo to the airport, or do you leave your car in long-term parking?
It really just depends. Like we live so far away, like in a city, like in DC or something like that, you're 20, 30 minutes from the airport, you're just going to drive there. I don't know if it just depends on too, what time's my flight getting home? How early do I have to be there? I'm going to drive an hour and 20 minutes, and that's going to turn into a 2 hours, because once you drive there, then you have to go from there into the airport. Then you have to get your baggage, stuff like that. Sometimes I just like to be taken there.
Yeah, you're done.
And just be done with it.
So do you take a local limo service or something?
Yeah. I'll take a local service and just drop me off down there, and then they'll know my flight number when I come back, and they'll be there to pick me up.
Big sign that says Anthony James?
Yes. I always wanted to see that too. Just come out of there. That's me. I pay them $3 extra.
Do those local limo services pick you up at your house, or do you have to go somewhere else?
No, your house or your hotel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, wherever you want to pick.
That's the life I want to live. I want to be in a hotel, call up the limo service, take me to the airport, and be done.
Well,
Yeah.
my dream, or my visionary board that I have at home, I have this black jet, and I just pull up to the jet, get out of my car, and walk right on.
Oh, nice.
It'll happen for you.
Yeah,
That's the
what I
direction you're going.
That's what I
I can
love.
see it. I really do,
Yeah.
Anthony. I really think you're going to be something special. You already are, but I
Yeah.
mean, I think you've got dreams that'll come true.
Well, it's all about that vision. For me and my family, it's about that vision board. And I believe what God says about me. And I'm going to make sure that every time I get blessed, I check it off my list. And that's a good thing. And so you know what your vision, that's what, like I said, a really, really, really good vision for our county. A 20-year vision to where we're going. And after that, you're in control of that. You're in your own destiny.
I love that.
Do you have a website set up yet?
Positive.
I don't. I am going to have my website set up.
Do that soon.
I got a Facebook page, but my website will be set up probably by the end of December.
Well, we'll see you before, right?
Absolutely.
See you next week.
You'll see me next week.
And then again next Friday.
Actually, no, I'll be in
18th.
Virginia.
Oh,
but I will call in.
Oh, you will?
I will be calling. I'll be in D.C. when I call in. So I'll call in from D.C.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you,
Excellent.
Anthony.
Thank you.
We'll take a little break. We'll be right back.
Fox News Radio, I'm Karen McHugh. Speaking before the Senate Armed Services Committee, the Defense Secretary talks up the growing use of special forces in fighting ISIS.
American special operators bring a unique set of capabilities that make them force multipliers, such as intelligence gathering, targeting, and enabling local forces. Where we find further opportunity to leverage such capability, we will not hesitate to expand it.
Ash Carter. At the UN Climate Summit in Paris, the Secretary of State warns we'll have only ourselves to blame if we don't act on climate change.
If we continue to allow calculated obstruction to derail the urgency of this moment, we will be liable.
John Kerry. The goal of the UN is to slow